Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here and welcome to my overview on all of the Reaper updates coming to 14 in Dawntrail. I was recently given the opportunity to try the expansion out early at the North American Media Tour, and that includes checking out the job changes. Be sure to check out all my other videos. I'll put a link to a playlist in the description so they're easy to find. Quick disclaimer, reminder that Dawntrail is still in development and everything you see here is still subject to changes. So don't be surprised if anything's a bit different come early access. Reaper is nearly identical to its Endwalker equivalent, just with some quality of life and follow-ups to existing skills. Now, level 90 and under did get some notable changes for the job. First off, Hell's Ingress and Egress now provide Harp with another bonus effect, on top of what it was already doing before. The buffed Harp is not only instant cast, but also reduces the cooldown of Ingress or Egress by 5 seconds. Makes for a decent mobility bonus. Harp itself also got a small update and now also provides 10 soul gauge per use. This should make it more usable, especially when paired with the buff from Egress and Ingress. Its potency is still the same, however. Lastly, for the 90 and under changes, Plentiful Harvest now no longer grants 50 shroud gauge. Instead, it provides the buff Ideal Host for 30 seconds. This allows you one free use of Enshrouded, so you just can't overcap with the skill anymore. For post-90 skills, Reaper has a few changes that are pretty standard across all the melee. At level 94, you get Enhanced Second Wind, bumping the potency up to 800. You also get Melee Mastery 3 at that level, coming with a ton of potency updates. I mean, look at it. I'm not going to repeat all that. Then at level 98, you get Enhanced Feint, increasing the debuff's duration to 15 seconds. As for the new stuff, it's mostly bonus attacks during big buffs, accoutrements to Enshroud, if you will. At level 92, you get Enhanced Enshroud, causing Enshroud to grant Oblatio for 30 seconds. This changes your Gluttony button into Sacrificium, if that's even how you say that, a 500 potency AoE off global with a 50% fall off. It must be used before the end of your Enshrouded effect, so weave it during one of the off globals you aren't using Lemir's Slice on. At level 96, Reaper gets Enhanced Gluttony. This causes Gluttony to provide the Executioner buff for 30 seconds. This transforms Gibbet, Gallows, and Guillotine into Executioner variants. New animation, more damage, but same skills you know and love today. Finally, at level 100, Reaper gets Enhanced Plentiful Harvest. This causes the attack to grant you Perfectio Occulta for 30 seconds. Now on its own, this buff does nothing, but if you use Communio while under the effect of Perfectio Occulta, it changes to Perfectio Parata. This changes your Communio button into Perfectio, a 1200 potency AoE GCD with a 60% fall off. It must be executed before re-entering Enshroud or it will be lost. So ideally, use it right after Communio, especially if you plan on enshrouding multiple times back to back. And that's all there is to Reaper. I'll admit I'm not a huge fan of Shadow of Death being pretty much the same, but it's not that big of a deal. For the most part, your Enshrouded windows just got a slight bit busier, especially during Burst. And with the 10 gauge and cooldown reduction on Enhanced Harp after Egress and Ingress, that might be a move more valuable than it was before when you portal away. All in all, I think you'll be comfortable with the job if you were before, with a bit more quality of life and some big new attacks. But that's going to be a wrap for my video on Reaper. Be sure to like and subscribe, check out all my other Dawntrail job change videos, and with that, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.